What do you see?
The ship.
Tell me more. What does it look like?
Like metal. It's gray, but it can be transparent. And certain times it has to be hidden.
What does the ship look like?
It's massive.
Is this a flying ship or a ship on the water?
It's in space.
So you're in space?
Yes.
Are you on the ship?
Yes.
And what are you doing there on the ship?
Working.
What do you do for work?
I work with lots of different beings. It's busy. Real busy.
So tell me, what does it look like on the ship?
I see backs of people. Not people, but people. I see doors. So much going on.
When you say they're not people, what do you mean by that?
They're different. They're not human form. They're all different beings.
Are you able to describe what some of them look like?
My friend here has red hair. Quite funny. But blue skin.
Can you describe the features?
The forehead is big. Kind of gilly on the sides of the head. Like fish scales.
Yeah.
Or gills. Long fingers. Skinny, lengthy. Keep hearing a drum.
You're hearing a drum?
Andromedan.
Oh, Andromedan?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what kind of being it is? That's where they're from?
Yes.
So they're from the star system Andromeda?
Yes.
And that's your friend?
Yeah.
How did you meet that person?
We work together.
So what is your friend doing?
Laughing.
Do you know why they're laughing?
He's trying to show me stuff.
What is he trying to show you?
How to get back to work. He's telling me I come here often.
When do you come there? Do you know?
In my sleep.
Okay. So when you're sleeping, you go there.
He thinks it's funny that I forgot. So it's not my normal to forget things.
Look down at your body and can you tell me what you're wearing?
Blue suit.
Is it like a uniform or?
Yeah, like a uniform. With a zipper.
Are there any markings on the suit?
On my left, I have a badge. Like a gold one.
Does the badge say anything or?
I want to say it looks kind of like a pyramid.
So it's just a symbol?
Yeah.
Do you get a sense of what that symbol means to you?
It's my rank. I'm in charge.
What are you in charge of?
All these people that are bustling around.
So you're in charge of the people on this, in this area of the ship or the entire ship?
The staff.
And do you get a sense of what that area is?
We hold information.
And what do you hold?
We take statistics.
Okay.
We keep things moving. Checking in on all the planets. Running numbers. Watching which way that the planets will move and go to. The people on the planets. Consciousness. What's going on them. It's a lot. Everyone has a different role. We chose to be here.
Why did you choose to be here?
It helps. We're helping all the different levels of the people. But not all people. There's so many different species that we're helping. And all the different species also work with me. They all have different gifts and knowledge. And we keep it all afloat and aflow to make sure everything's running accordingly. If there's any malfunctions, any evil, misled, letting people live through their karmas, you kind of just watch it from afar. There's times where you might have to step in. But most of the time we just go to different councils and we discuss what's going on. And then those councils will handle those situations accordingly. So we're not here to judge or to be in charge of the way things are playing out. We're just here to observe, watch, and bring it to the council.
And then the council decides if they take action.
The council will do, different councils have different ranks and do different things, but they will take that information accordingly to the next council or the next higher up or wherever that information is supposed to go.
Mm-hmm. So are you doing that in the universe, or is that specifically?
This is universal.
It is universal. So you're kind of watching the entire universe.
Actually, I'm hearing multiple universes. But we stay on the outskirts of everything. It's not I don't even know how to say that we could maybe get a grip on our thought process as a human would understand. Because it's something that's it's outside of everything.
It's outside of our realm of understanding.
Yes.
So we wouldn't be able to understand the concepts.
Not fully. I mean, you do.
Mm-hmm.
But it's for the better of everything. It's not for negativity or judgment or control. We're not here to control. We are here to how do we put that in the word?
Create order?
No, that wouldn't be my there's no creation of order.
Mm-hmm.
The order is held by the frequencies that the planet holds. So that all comes into their own thing. So no one creates order. That's just the consciousness holding that into line. So our position would be to make sure the frequencies don't get out of line and to, what word is that? Yeah, simpler. I don't understand. To keep things flowing, simple terms, that would keep it aflow, and to make sure that things, we're just watching over, holding everything, we're organizing things for the councils, would be a way to put it, keeping it together.
So let's go back to looking at yourself. We were looking at your uniform, and you said there was the pyramid type shape on it. Was there any other symbols on your uniform?
Yeah, I have some black writing on my right arm sleeve. It's very form-fitting. It's tight around my ankles. Very chic, very fitted.
Do you know what the words mean?
It's not words, but it looks like, I want to say like Egyptian writing symbols.
Can you tell me what the symbols mean on your uniform?
The one means peace.
Are you able to describe what that looks like?
Take a J and flip it backwards. Take the top and put it down to the left, like broken. And then a straight line out from the middle.
And that symbolizes peace?
Yes.
And what do the other symbols symbolize?
It sounds so cliche, but it says peace, love, and happiness. And I chose those words, is what I was just told, to wear around my right wrist.
Why did you choose those words?
Because that's what I project.
You project peace, love, and happiness?
Yes.
So was there anything else on the uniform?
It's a baby blue, black zippers.
Are you wearing any shoes?
Yeah.
What do your shoes look like?
Boots, like black.
Is there any other jewelry or ornamentation on your body?
I have something on my left neck, but it's not jewelry. It's like a implant.
So what is it? Can you explain that to us?
It's the way I communicate with different things
So it's implanted in your body?
on my neck.
On your neck. So how do you operate it?
Telepathically,
When you say it's a communicator, so what do you mean by that?
I can communicate with higher rank through that.
Okay,
So that's how I get to my higher ups.
I see. And you're able to do that telepathically with that implant?
Yes.
Okay, so that connects you.
Yes.
Okay. Are you wearing anything on your head?
Hair. Blonde. Long.
It's long blonde hair?
Mm-hmm. Kind of wavy, curly. And very beautiful.
Are you male or female?
I'm a female. But not female like you think.
What do you mean by that?
I have a female presence.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not human.
Okay. What are you? Do you get a sense of that?
I think I'm a drum.
You're Andromedan?
Yeah.
So what looks different about you? Do you not look like a human?
I feel like I have human features.
Do you have gills like your friend?
No.
So you look more human?
Yes. But I can change my look.
So you can shift the way that you look?
Yes.
So this is the way that you look now.
Mm-hmm.
This is what you're choosing.
Mm-hmm.
So are you young or old?
Realistically, it would be old, but my presence looks young.
Does your body feel healthy?
I'm in complete health. I wouldn't be on this ship unless you were in complete health.
Are you carrying anything?
I have a box in my hand.
You have a box?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know what the box is?
And your wording, it would be like a laptop. The other thing, like your phone.
So what do you do with that device?
So there's all different parts. Like there's this lower region up there, the TV looking thing. I can move things around, do things. It basically controls this part of the ship.
Okay.
Certain parts of the ship.
Okay. So what type of things would you be moving around?
If I want to put something on the screen over there, if I'm communicating with the other person, activating a certain program for them, basically just kind of helping people.
So is that what you usually do? You help the others?
Yeah. I walk around and make sure everyone's needs anything, how everything's flowing. Do I need to get in touch with anyone? Can I help in any way?
Can you give me an example of a time when you would need to help? What would be happening?
If they find something out of the ordinary, they would come to me and we discuss it and figure out if it's time to take a meeting with the council.
So are there any examples that you can share of something that would be out of the ordinary?
I keep seeing the atomic bomb. So let's put that in scenario.
Mm-hmm.
When that was coming, we had to look at the losses, look at the planet, look at the realistic things that were going on. Was it a time to let it be, or was it a time to stop it? Who would step in? How would we do it? And we're outside of the way things flow, like the Earth has its own universe, its own energy levels around it. The way you guys are shifting, there's different energies. We're outside of that, so we're not held into those energies, so we can look at it with no judgment. It's just our job to make sure that we are helping in the utmost outcome.
So you don't feel the emotions.
No emotion.
It gives you a different perspective.
Yes.
And so when you see something like the atomic bomb coming, do you see it? You see it coming before it's actually manifested?
Yeah, we saw.
Mm-hmm.
I can see the scientists making it.
Mm-hmm.
I can see the people talking about it. I can see how it's gonna go. If it didn't go, the outcome. If it goes, the outcome. What people are gonna see and feel as they do it. I can see every different aspect of if that happens, I can see the parallel universes compared to that one. What you're going to see, how you're going to feel the history books, how they'll put it to play. I can see every line.
So why would it be allowed to still have something like an atomic bomb be released on the people here?
It could have been worse.
And what do you mean by that?
It had to be played out.
And why did it have to be played out?
Some of those souls had to come home for rebirth. Your planet needed to see things like that could be real. It was a jolt for the actual planet to jolt it into what it needed to be.
It was necessary to shift the people?
No, the actual planet.
The planet itself?
Yeah.
So
you look at it as bad because
mm-hmm.
you're putting your fear and your judgment and your things into it.
Mm-hmm.
We're looking at as there's certain things that have to roll out in order for like the next level for evolution is what I'm hearing.
Okay.
So in order for the evolution to take play, that had to take play.
So you look at it at a planetary level, not at just the actual individuals themselves.
No.
It's the energy of the whole.
Yes. I can go into just one soul if I need, but it's more for the evolution of the beings on that planet.
So in our case, like when the atomic bomb went off, we needed that for the evolution to take place on this planet.
Yes. So you guys might look at it as a smaller scale, the this, which it did hinder certain things. Not to say that lives weren't lost, but no lives are ever lost. Physical lives are lost.
Right.
But the planet also, it changed the vibration of the planet, which had to happen. So it was actually like a moving forward. We allow, I don't know how to say it without sounding like in a God way, but it's not. So I need that to be
clear.
It has to be understood. But we allowed the scientists to feel like they were building it, and it was it's just the role play that you guys are playing in order to really play out what we know has to play out. It shifted the planet, the vibration of the planet.
It allowed evolution to take place.
Yes.
People started to change after that event happened.
Yeah.
And in what way did they change?
Frequencies changed. So that kind of started I want to say snowballed different frequencies to change for Lady Gaia, for the planet, for the people. So sometimes we have to shake things up a bit. There's been different times where like a planet has been flooded or iced or things change. So it was just a different way to shift it.
Been done naturally, or in this case it was done with the atomic bomb.
Yeah, we chose not to have a natural.
Our souls chose to participate.
Absolutely, always free will.
And why would we choose to participate in that?
You chose to experience the feelings of those times. On this planet Earth, you get to choose to experience emotion, feeling, intercourse, God, free will, evil, pure evil. You guys eat animals, super strange. You get all these choices, so that the growth is just you can do this on other planets, you can do this in your heavenly realms. It doesn't evolve as quick, so you're actually evolving quicker, so that's part of the evolution. So when you come here, when you get to physically feel them, it evolves your soul so much in a different experience. Think of a kindergartner, and you start and you're like scribbling outside the lines. And then as you evolve, you stay inside the lines, and it's beautiful. It's the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
You guys come here and you're all outside the lines and scattered and this, but then when you have your soul and it's putting everything together, it just makes it all so beautiful and come together, and it's just beautiful.
And that's why our spirits choose to come here?
Yeah.
For the experience.
Yeah.
So now our souls are choosing to experience evolution.
Evolution is a must. We all grow, including myself, and even where I'm at, we grow with you. So as you guys grow, we get to experience cool things. There's never a time of standstill. It's always moving. This planet is to experience feeling, eat, food, but there's a lot of growth. It's a different type of school. So you live on other planets, but this is school. This isn't like real living.
Right.
This is school.
And what are we learning here on this planet?
So when you live on the other planets, your lives are so much longer, and your soul's taken different things. So here, it's like a fast track. At some point in time, there are longer lives that come on planet Earth, and in the future, there will be longer lives. But for what you guys have chose to experience at this time, there's shorter lives. When you go home, you will gather, and you will actually revise everything that you came down on this Earth planet to learn, and it will advance you in a different way.
And you choose certain growth plans or learning plans for each life?
Yes.
Is there a certain point in time where you complete a circle or something like that, where you've learned everything that you can learn here, or?
Well, that's why we create evolution on each planet. There could always be continuous education. That's how you guys would use it on the wording. You guys had karmas, so we put that one into play. But that was all for just the growth period for those timelines. There's karmas in different ways on different planets, but the karma on Earth is completely different. But that was to experience the growth and to experience in this manner.
Can you tell us what karma is here on this planet?
So this is a harder question to answer, and I'm going to explain why. Because of the way you guys are experiencing on this planet now, there's karmas in different plays. So with your guys' free will as you have it now, you guys actually take the energy of your thought process and make it into play. So if you, as a human, I'm going to use your name, Stefanie, if you came down and wanted to say karma is this way, we would let you live it out that way. But that is for your thought process, only on this planet. There's different levels to it, so I can't answer that in a simple term. There's no simple answer. Everyone's on a different experience. In your world now, if I tried to answer that, you would want to put a box around it, and there's no box. There's so many different levels, but your free will and your experience, and especially right now in the time period that you guys are experiencing this right now, it is changing. So some people are here experiencing their karmas and will live it out and have death and move on and cut their karmas. Some of you are evolving for another. So there's so many different levels of karma right now on your guys' planet. I can't. I know she wanted the answer. She's not going to get it. She's not going to get the answer like that.
Can you tell her what she came here to experience?
She's helping this planet.
what her karmic plan was?
So, this is a good way to put it. So she has came down multiple times to help your planet.
Mm-hmm.
She picked up karma by doing so. So on the earth plane, she would kept coming back to help, but to repay karmas. There's been lifetimes that she's had that she has got lost and picked up more karma, or has changed karma, and helped herself out. But her soul is different than most.
What can you tell her about that?
Her role is different. She's seeing it now. Her role is outside of the normal roles, and it's took a lot for her to get to that position. So when she said, I want to go help on that earth plane, it was a big deal. It wasn't a small role to play. It was discussed amongst many councils, not something that's always done, but she felt like she could help.
What was the way that she wanted to help?
To better it. She wanted to help others. She always wants to help others.
Right.
That's what our role is out over here. We're constantly helping the process and the progress of others.
When a soul makes a plan, a spirit comes here to have an experience, are you helping keep them in line with that experience? Or?
There's different councils for that. So there's so many different levels. Because you guys have so many veils put down right now, you're not seeing everything.
Right.
I'm not saying you personally because I know that you do. I'm trying to just describe this for others because I know where this is going. So her role, she had already done different levels on different planets and was able to hold her position here and now.
So she came in with a certain frequency or a certain vibration.
Yeah, but when you come to the earth plane, you lose some of that, and you do get, there's different, as the planet's changing, she can help hold who she originally was now.
Okay.
So her headaches, her frequency is changing. She already has all of the information. She already knows. She's very aware of it. She just chooses to block a lot out. She's fighting.
I wanted to kind of go back to how you said that you were living in a ship. Can you explain that to us? Because you're outside of time and the universe, but you're in a ship together in a space? Or
It is in space.
And is it?
I can go to any part of space I want to go in the ship, in the smaller ship. The one I'm on now is further out. When I said it can be transparent, there's no one that can get to us. We're in our own, I guess you could call it our own universe to simplify it for you.
So can your ship be seen?
We can see it at all times.
Also
I'm
not
looking
be
outside right now because I'm trying to answer, like the outside the ship. I'm seeing this beautiful grayish pink, like it would be like our sunset, I guess you could call it. So it's like in space it would be darker, but we're in this different part, and it's very pure, and that we're here and the ship is here because the frequency here is a higher frequency, and in order for us to do what we do, we have to vibrate at this higher frequency.
Okay.
There's no way that we could do and have all of these things that we have on this ship if the frequency wasn't where it was. So when you get closer to Earth or other planets, the frequencies change. So we would not take this ship, we would take another ship if we needed to go into their atmosphere. That's the word you would use, or they're around their space. But for the most part, we just stay where we are. There's certain times that we would have to leave.
From your perspective there, is Earth small?
Yeah. It's like a star for you.
Do you sometimes take smaller craft and come here to Earth?
Very rarely for me. and my role, but there are times when there's other people that do. My role is to be on the ship.
So why would they need to come here on a smaller craft if they did?
We're watching someone, different things, your government. We watch your government. We work with your government. There are times when we come. It's not always on a ship, to be honest. We don't need the ship all the time. Depends on the mission, to be honest.
So you say you're already working with our government?
Yeah.
So they're aware of your existence?
100%.
And so when you come here, sometimes do you just transport or?
Yes.
And so you would just appear. Do they know that you're coming when you come? Do they send a message or do you just appear?
Depends on what dimension we're coming into.
So there's different dimensions here on this plane right now, on this planet.
Yeah.
Your perspective in the spacecraft, does our government here know about?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Things?
If a council told us we needed to go, that's when we go. The councils we work with are higher godly councils from above. There's different ranks of people, but for my position only if a council. And there's different councils. There's only different councils like Ashtar. He's a big role. He would come in. He will hold a vibration and train. So like he's way higher than me. That is his role to do those things. So he works one-on-one with those governments, with those people. So there are different roles. It's really hard for me to say the words because the words here would not resonate with your words here.
Does your friend there have any messages?
He's so funny. Saying stay strong. It's not as serious as you're making it. He thinks it's so funny I'm in such confusion. He's saying A1, I'm your A1. We're doing well. The shift is coming. A big one. A really big shift. To the event that she wants to ask about.
I am already speaking to his higher self, correct?
Yes.
Was there any more that you being her higher self wanted to share about where you're at or why you showed this to her today?
It was finally time to show her. She knew, but she didn't know. And now that she's went through this awakening and has humbled herself, and the other times she wasn't ready. She still has awakening to go for the earth plane to change. And that's where she had picked up the karmas and picked up the things. She's releasing all that. This is a big jump for her, but it's also boosting who she is on this level. She takes things so serious because of the seriousness of her role. On Earth and there. Yeah, but she does need to find the joy in the experience for now. And she's been doing so. We've watched what she's doing, and it's time for her to see who she is. She needs to trust herself in the channeling. She needs to trust that she has these capabilities, that she plays a very high role in this. Why she came here during this line was to help the rest of the planet. She keeps thinking of herself as a small role and doesn't see how she's even helping. She has no idea what she does. On the other side. Yeah. But even on this side, she is one of the ones that is anchoring in so much energy to this planet that is shifting it, just like that atomic bomb. It might not be in physical form like that, but the energies that she anchors in, I would say on most days of the week with her meditations, is changing. And she thinks because it's just her doing it, but it's not just her doing it. Because she brings in a force with her when she does that. Yeah. And she anchors the light into the planet. Yeah. And that raises the planet. Yeah. I think she's going to trust her meditations a little more, and she's going to get a lot of information that she needs. You showed her that she was from Andromeda today. She asked before.
Okay. So is that a surprise to her?
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to tell her about that?
Meditate on it.
Okay.
She's going to obviously do research. She needs to be leery. Don't take all that research too serious. But she's going to understand some more things.
She'll feel it if it resonates with her.
Absolutely.
Does Ashtar have a message for her today?
Not that you can hear, I'm sorry.
That's okay. So you're not going to share it out loud?
No.
So we want to go ahead and ask for a body scan. Can you complete a body scan today?
Yes.
Where are you starting?
Her head.
All right. So I know we kind of talked about the headaches, and you said it was her vibration or her frequency shifting.
Mm-hmm.
So is there something that she can do about that, or is that just something
Her
that...
diet.
Okay.
She knows that.
Well, can you tell her now so it's in her recording, so when she listens to it, what she needs to know about it?
She's dehydrated.
So she needs more water?
Yeah. Stop taking all the supplements. She needs to do a flush.
Okay, stop supplements and do a flush?
Yeah.
And does she know how to do that?
Yes.
So when she's getting a headache, does that mean she should drink more water? Or?
Yeah, she's very dehydrated. Her whole body is dehydrated.
So if she drinks more water, will the headaches decrease?
Yeah, you have to have water in order to clean the cells out. The headache says her frequency has been changing, and she needs to hydrate the body so that her body can match with the frequency that we're trying to give her.
I see. Okay.
So it can't match up right now, and it's causing headaches. So in order for the physical to catch up with the mental and the spiritual, she has to stay hydrated. Because it's going to lighten her body. The lighter that she eats, food, water, all of that is going to lighten the skin. It's going to lighten her body. She'll be full of water like the physical is supposed to be. And then it all aligns together.
So there's nothing that you can do on your side to help her clear those headaches?
I have cleared out her head.
Okay, you have cleared it out.
Clearing the teeth and the mouth. But everything that she told you in the interview, she knows. And they will adjust properly.
Okay, so you're also clearing the teeth and mouth.
Yeah, but it's all going to heal up. She needs to stop stressing.
Okay, so it's all healing.
It's all healing, yes. On both sides, we can clear everything out and do, but you still have to match what we're doing in the physical realm.
Because she'll recreate it.
Yes. So if you want it to align, you have to match. I can do all the work over here, but you got to do your work over here.
In order to keep it cleared out.
Yes.
So you're clearing it today, and then she'll do these other things, and that'll keep it in alignment.
Yes.
So is there anything else you wanted to tell her about her mouth or her gums?
No, the stomach's the same.
Okay, the stomach is the same. So you've cleared that today.
Her whole body is cleared and ready.
All right. So in order to keep the body cleared and in alignment, she needs to do these things that you're telling her today.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, was there anything else you wanted to tell her about the stomach area?
No, she's fine. It's just bad eating.
What can she do about stopping smoking? We've asked to stop cravings in the past, but she's still smoking, so...
It's not that she has cravings. It's her, once again, her patterns and her habits.
Okay.
And she has control issues. So as soon as she aligns the body with the physical, with the dietary stuff, it's not going to be a problem anymore. You gave her a lot of good information earlier. She already knows all this.
So she's going to stop smoking.
Yeah, it's on its last leg for her.
And the smoking will just fade.
Absolutely. She's already doesn't like the taste. And not like she used to say. She's actually physically not liking it.
And that's what's changing, and that'll help her just stop the pattern.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. And you said her body's already cleared, so can we move on to her questions?
Yes.
She asks, how can she bring balance to her feminine and masculine in order to balance herself?
The dietary will go with it. She actually needs to start getting ready and feeling her feminine She needs to work on her heart chakra.
How does she need to do that?
She needs to allow it to open up in her meditations. So she does a full body. She does a 15 chakra meditation every day.
Mm-hmm.
But she can go outside of that and do some heart opening ones.
Was there a reason why her heart was closed?
It's trauma.
But she's releasing that, and that's what you're having her do by opening her heart.
Yeah.
She's releasing the trauma.
Yes.
She's letting it go.
Yeah.
And as she does that, her heart opens more and more.
Yeah. She'll be able to feel more.
Had she closed some of her feelings off?
100%.
So she said, are the visions she's having accurate?
Her visions are very accurate. She needs to stop second guessing them.
She spoke about it earlier, about bringing the light in, being an anchor of light. Was there any more that you can share with her about that?
Yes, she anchors in light.
So is that something that she can ask about in her meditations?
Yes.
What is holding in her shadows that needs honest reflection?
She needs to release the male negativity around her. That will also help open up and balance the feminine and masculine. She just needs to release her father with love. She still has judgment behind it. Criticism towards his life. Stop criticizing her. I'm helping her.
So she's releasing these today.
I'm giving her some downloads.
The downloads that you're giving her, is that going to help her be able to release the stuff around her father?
Child spirit and bringing joy back into it. Going through her Akashic records.
And what does her full name mean for this lifetime?
It's a strong name. She needed to stand out amongst others. It's unique. A lot of power, a lot of biblical. She's already looked it up. She's right.
So you're validating her.
Yes. She was the one that came to her mother in the dream and told her.
And she understands that?
Yes.
She wants to know if she is blocking a partner.
Yeah.
What can you tell her about that?
She's doing well.
Mm-hmm.
And it's coming. A lot of the session was on things she needed to fix, and she's very aware of it. And it's just a couple turns, a couple different changes, and it's all going to flow. And she needs to understand that. And she's held on to that for a couple of years now. And it's time to let that go and let herself become the person she was supposed to become when she came to this planet. She should be proud of herself.
She's doing a great job.
What she's done in the last 31 days takes some people a whole lifetime to do.
What is a chakra?
A chakra is an energy point down the meridians that are in your energetic being. They all do have different colors. They all do flow energetically. You can align them by bringing in different energies, focusing on them, asking your body to align them, asking your soul to align them. There's so many different ways that you can align, use them, open them up, close them up. The list is endless. But they are very important to your energetic body. And by opening and aligning them, and then aligning the physical, they will work in your benefit.
Was there anything else that would benefit people to know about the chakras that you want to share with us today?
They're not little. They're not. It's a big deal. This is one of the biggest spiritual things you should be working on for your spiritual being. They align your spiritual body. When you start aligning your spiritual, it aligns the emotional and works with the physical. They are a big part of your spiritual being. It's what your spiritual being is made up of. It would be like in your physical body, your lungs, because it works with the meridians in your physical body. So they all work together. Mm-hmm. It's a big part of it. There's not one certain way, though. There's not one way to align them. Each person depending on how advanced or unadvanced or whatever there's so many different ways to ask for it, but it's as easy as I'm aligning my chakras. You humans make it difficult.
Yeah, it's just about intention.
Yes, ma'am. And so many different things open them or will also close them up for you. And then you have to reopen them or doing the shadow work. It all goes together in the spiritual community that you guys have had and created, and they all work together.
It's better to have the chakras opened.
Always. You want your chakras open and thriving on your vibration, your intake, your mental, but you have to be thriving on your vibration, your intake, and your mental. So your affirmations, your prayers, all of that aligns. It doesn't matter who you pray to. If you want to pray to one, the next person wants to pray to the other, as long as it's of light and pure vibration of the higher source, you should all just realize that it's aligning together. But it is a very big part of spirituality. I can't say religion because the religious hasn't made it part of that, but it should be. Your chakra points are very important.
And when our chakras are out of alignment,
it throws everything off.
Right.
Everything.
So we start manifesting physical problems.
It could be manifesting physical problems. You will talk to yourself. You will speak negative to other people. Your thoughts will be negative. When you put a thought in your head, literally it is taking energy all through your aura and around you and going bigger and bigger and then pushing out towards whatever you are thinking of. So even to judge someone could very much well be and is a negative manifestation and will affect the chakra.
Does that affect the other person's chakra too if you are thinking negatively about them?
In a way, yes, but it would more go around their aura. If their aura is weak, it could possibly go, but it wouldn't be as much as their chakra as it would affect around their aura. And that with enough effect around the aura, they can pull that into them, but they would be the only ones in charge of their chakra. I wouldn't say unless it was very, very, that it's going to attack a chakra, a negative thought towards someone.
Well, is it a good practice though to put a protection around you?
Absolutely. And protecting it would be as simple as I'm putting protection around my energetic field and putting protection up around my body. However that person feels that they need and resonates and aligns with them. Most people need to understand that you have an energetic field around you. Each one of you are learning so differently too.
And it's more about the intention behind the words that you're using, the thoughts.
Because you could say one thing and the neighbor will say the other, but you both mean the same thing.
Right.
The energy and the pureness of the thought process.
What spiritual agreements and vows did she make that are keeping her stuck?
She had some karmic to play out that made her feel stuck. But now she's too advanced. She has to understand free will. And she's the one stopping herself.
So anything that happens now is her.
Yeah, she can build through anything. Because of the previous feelings and vibration, she doesn't understand that there's no longer that it's fine.
So there's nothing that she needs to break.
No. She always needs to ask for forgiveness for people that she has harmed. Because in some ways that those people may have not gave her forgiveness yet, so the more continuous that she asks for it and it keeps knocking on their door, eventually they will give her the forgiveness. Does that make sense?
Yeah, is that from this
past
life
lives.
And past lives? Okay.
Both, but
okay.
a lot more past. Because those people might not have been ready to give her the forgiveness.
Right, but now they could be.
Yes. So when you ask for it, eventually they will forgive and those things will drop. But they're not weighing over her. She needs to know.
Right.
It's just for their own self thing. They might not be in the level of forgiving yet.
Right, they're not at the same level that she is.
Yes, ma'am.
So she can just do that as a practice.
Yes, it will help them. It helps all parties involved.
But is karma still a thing?
I believe I gave the answer very well earlier. It's so many different levels of it. Some people are falling off plane. So we're going to stick with the answer we gave earlier.
Of others.
She still needs to focus. That's the going within. She's showing her daughter how to do it. She's doing it for herself. And the more she's doing that she's just going to go right through everything. So as soon as she does what she's doing, she's going to take off. She has nothing more to look at and look back to. It's only from here on helping others in the way that she wants to help them. She's finally now weeding out all the overthinking thought processes, and she's learning how to navigate through them to focus on herself, and she's now realizing that she's got to start within in order to help without.
And that really applies to everybody.
Absolutely.
What information can be shared that can help others on this planet?
Love each other. Love yourselves. Love the planet. Don't continuously keep doing what everyone else is doing. Just look at the source of where you're getting the things. Your guys' trash is really becoming a problem. The plastics. That's odd. That it goes into self-love also. You have to love this planet that you're on. This is one of the greatest planets that there are.
What makes Earth different?
It's the level of the lessons that you get while you're here. It's the intensity of them. The physical.
Is there anything else that you wanted to share with any information that can be shared to help others on the planet?
I want to say stop fighting, but I feel like it's a little early for that. It's just unraveling to what you guys are going to see next. Sit back, get some popcorn, and enjoy the ride.
Where can people find valuable spiritual information?
Because everyone's so different, it's where what resonates with them. You would say your internet, but then you have to go through it. You're going to just have to put what resonates with them. Go to the books. Go to the hard facts. Videos. The lights on the videos and the chaos and the constantly swapping and people's opinions. It's just overloading you guys with bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Go to the facts and the books. Read them. Figure out what your thoughts are, what resonates with you. Stop listening to everybody else. Do your own research. Just know that your social medias and your stuff may not always be the best place to find this valuable information.
Because there's misinformation.
Everywhere. You guys are all just putting your opinions out there. You're full of everyone else's opinion. That's not getting you guys too far. Not helping your spiritual growth.
Well, does meditation help with that and going within?
Absolutely.
When people hear truth, do they feel it differently?
When you hear truth, you will get different sensation. Everyone's sensation is going to be different, so I don't want to put a cap on something. Some people get hot. Some people feel it in their face, their ears, their hands. You know, when you're getting information, when the person is speaking or you're hearing or you're reading the book, you can ask yourself, does this resonate with me? Is this true? And when you get a feeling, now you ask yourself, what am I feeling? Why am I feeling this? Is this a yes or a no? Go with your intuition. It's what humans don't want to do right now.
Mm-hmm.
But you guys need to probably put your phones away and kind of go back to gathering your human. You're here for a human experience, not a technology experience.
Mm-hmm.
Would that be the right word?
Mm-hmm.
So I think you guys have kind of forgot that in many ways. You have 5 senses, correct? I would say more, but that's what you guys tell yourselves. You're not using those senses. You are so blocked with just one.
Due to the
technology. Well, the technology is corroded with negative energy. Someone tell you guys raise your vibration some more, start raising each other up, get on a better page. The technology is just going to do that.
Right.
You guys are the ones that choose. Your free will is choosing where all this is going. You guys are holding yourself down. You got to do the self work. It's just very broad.
That's because we're all very different, right?
Yes.
So we can't fit anybody into one box.
No.
So this is kind of just a guide, right?
I hope everyone understands.
Yes. We'll make sure that we spread that message too. There is no box.
Not at all.
Why did she agree to come to Earth?
She's trying to help others and raise the vibration of this planet. And she's also healing up some I'm not going to say the word right. Lineage.
She's helping her lineage.
Yeah. And her past karmas.
So when we heal ourselves, how does that help our lineage?
Some of you have came down and have took on the responsibility for the people that couldn't heal up their stuff, that could no longer be here. And as you are raising your frequency and vibration, you are still attached to those souls, and you are raising their vibration, even though they're not physically here with you. And it is cleaning up their stuff. And as you're cleaning up yours and setting a new future, the new future is actually like, think of a ball that hits a wall and then it frequencies back.
But it reverberates.
Yes. So as you guys are cleaning yours, it's actually coming back and healing up the past timelines. It goes through the timeline. And the energy is literally going into those timelines. So the importance of working on yourself and healing, it's like one of your guys' humanly hardest things, but you're literally doing so much. So now there's no small part to this.
Right.
Like no one's role is even if someone thinks, oh, that life, but this is gonna be harsh. I'm sorry for the people that think this is harsh. A woman has a miscarriage. That baby never was fully born into your realm, correct?
Right.
But that role was not too small.
Right.
That was still a role that a soul did play. I'm sorry for the women that had miscarriages. But that was important. Very important role. So just because it wasn't a full life lived out, it was lived through that woman and through those other people around her, and was a very important role to be lived. No part is too small.
What is a download?
Best definition I can give you would be frequencies coming in from other realms that are there to advance you in the physical realm. So you guys get different downloads at different times depending on where you are in your journey. And the downloads are literally different energies vibrating at frequencies that are coming down from, you guys all call it different. So your angels, your source, your God, your guides. You know, you can get downloads from all different beings. And it's literally there to download you for that moment, to, in most cases, would be to advance you forward or to dissolve some things that you have stuck inside you. So I want to say like you lighting sage in the physical. A download could be like saging the spiritual being.
Did they experience anything physical when they're receiving a download?
Every person is different, but yes. Some people's body will get hot, cold, tingles, stomach, head, physical. Some people can purge. not at that exact moment. Sometimes it's just like the chakras aligning the physical, mental, and the spiritual together. So you're receiving a download in the spiritual,
Mm-hmm.
which you have to now connect into your physical
reality.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But you can feel it physically at that moment or in future moments. It could be instant or it could take time also. It does. Every scenario would be different. It's not one certain way. Humans always want it one certain way. It's not that way.
It's not like that because everybody's different.
Every one of you on this earth plane is vibrating at a pretty much different frequency.
Mm-hmm.
So for me to say that you would experience something like the next person, now I could say you might experience something and 1 billion other people will experience that way, but then now I have 6 billion going to experience it a different way.
Right.
It's your evolution as that one soul, not on a planet way. It's your single evolution.
Right. Was there anything that you wish that she would have asked that she didn't?
No, but I have a message for her.
Okay.
I am very proud of her. She should be proud of herself.
What did you hope she received from this appointment today?
She received a lot more than she thought she was going to, and she deserved all of it.
How often would you recommend she listen to her recording to get the most benefit?
You guys both received a lot of downloads today, and she's going to receive a lot. I would tell her for right now, for the next few months, every couple of weeks, she needs to rehear this.
Listen to it as often as she can for the first
few months.
Okay.
She's going to learn something different every time.
And that's how it'll help her.
Yeah. Thank you, Stefanie.
Oh, thank you so much. We really do appreciate all the information and the energy that you've shared with us today. Thank you.